Hi Pisces, welcome to your unexpected reading for June 29th through 28th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the link for the Recommend a Reader Shoutout, which goes to Light and Glow. Much love and support to her, and hopefully you get a chance to stop by, check her out, and like and subscribe and show her some love if you like what she has to say. All right, let's get to your reading. The unexpected for Pisces. Pisces. Unexpected for Pisces. The Devil. Capricorn. Could be Capricorn. This could be Pisces. Something's been holding you back. There's kind of maybe an unhealthy attachment to something you're wanting to get out from under. We've got Strength, and we've got the Two of Pentacles. So this is you feeling like things are really topsy-turvy right now and going back and forth, negotiating. This could be you trying to reestablish balance in your life as well, because things haven't been balanced. Maybe there's been, like I said, that sort of something's been holding you back, and or you feel like something's got a hold on you, and it's really about you. This could be about you needing to establish firm boundaries to get a handle on something to where it doesn't handle on you. A balanced. This is the beast and this is beast, animal, and humanity. So this is a balance between the two because she's got firm control on both. So this is about you, Pisces, maybe needing to reestablish some order and balance in your life, or like you feel that way. Oh, Ace of Cups, look at you. Maybe you're swept away. Maybe that's what it is. Queen of Wands, Temperance, Sagittarius, Aries, Sagittarius, Pisces. Leo, Capricorn. Okay, wow, pretty pivotal, pretty serious, heavy duty here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 7 cards. Who's Pisces dealing with here? Characteristics or person is Pisces. Okay, so this is you having someone quite heavily on your mind. This is you thinking about someone, or about your romantic love life in general. Oh, heck, it could even be not romantic, but this is intended to be romantic read. So there we go. Sometimes work shows up, sometimes family and friends show up though. Right. So we got love coming your way. We've got you, but is this thinking about, we got 2 cards of pulling back for perspective, transition, time, balance, sorting things out. So what is this? What is this unhealthy attachment to something that you need to pull away from and give time and reestablish boundaries and order? What is this? Somebody new? What's going on here? I don't think it's somebody new. What's this Ace of Cups about? Being in love, or there's a love there. Okay, fine, but what's this about? Ace of Cups about. Look at you. Something got a hold on you. This love situation, or the idea of either your ideas about love are not the healthiest right now, or you are still quite attached to somebody that is not healthy for you, or a past situation that is holding you back from finding love. So this could be that you're dissatisfied with your love situation because you feel held back, or you're feeling like, why isn't this working out for me? What is going on? What's not working out for me? Why? And there's an element of you not being, I don't know. It's like, I feel like somebody's on your mind, but you have minimal involvement with them. I feel like it's about one specific person. This is overall general unhappiness with a love situation or your dating life in general. But then there's this interest in this one specific person, but you're not, okay, what's this Page of Wands about? There's no forward movement. It's like stagnant, and yet it's something that you're very attached to. What's this Page of Wands about? Pisces. What's this Page of Wands for Pisces? Is this an ex that you're hoping eventually things will work out over time, or is this someone that you're needing to heal from? We got the angel here and the angel here, and this is about needing healing and distance and time for perspective and balance and purposeful sort of, we got balance here. Okay, is this somebody that is from your past that you're hoping to heal from, but maybe you're also hoping it'll work out in the future? That you've kind of taken a break, but you haven't really let it go, and you're still trying to kind of establish a new normal and figure it out and establish some boundaries and balance and make, in your life, but there's still this attachment to this love situation with this person that you're trying to move past, but at the same time hoping that it'll work out differently in the future. I think that's the key. You're hoping it'll work out differently. What's this Queen of Wands about? Queen of Wands. That could be Aries. Okay, so this is... All right. So there's been this... All right. I think this is a relationship. I don't think this is a person. I think the Queen of Wands here represents a relationship that you really felt at one time there was this really dynamic fit. Like you liked the same things. You had the same passionate interest. There was a passion between you two. It was one of those people that you felt like you were stronger together than you were separately. And it was your person. And it was a really dynamic, passionate, adventurous, really great companion. And you're still thinking about them, still hoping for a different outcome, maybe if more time and distance is given in perspective. And here you are trying to reestablish balance and order in your life and doing the right thing and balancing that desire with the day-to-day and, head over heart type of thing, balance the head and the heart. And yet you're unhappy with the way things have turned out. And because this person still, this situation, this memory, this attachment to this person still has quite the hold on you. I'm not saying it's bad, but there's a sense that you might feel like it's holding you back, like it's not healthy, like you might even be beating yourself up for it. But there's a wish that it could turn out differently in the future after some time is given, after, you know what I mean? Like you get some perspective. But because this for me reads as open-ended. This is a to be continued ending. It could be a reversal at any moment. And that would say that the reason why you're still hanging on to the memory of this relationship and why this person still got you, male or female, is because it was this, and then there was a reversal. And it went from being this really dynamic, great relationship to it turned into this. It devolved. And this is reversal from whatever once was thriving is now, oh, wow. So, yeah, but you're still very much there. What's this Temperance about? It's not, not calling you out, no shade. This is just kind of trying to lay out the dynamics. This honestly, this feels like one of those situations where you don't let go of it, it lets go of you, and then you're able to finally process and move on. But when it's got you in its grips like this, it's almost like, okay, well, I'm just going to sit here and ride it out. And, kind of just get tossed around the room until it's done with me. Because there is that sort of just think, it's constantly on your mind. Even though there's very little involvement or outside energy put towards it, this is something that's really prevalent for you mentally and emotionally. What's his Temperance about? His Temperance about for Pisces? Could be Sagittarius or Leo. Huh. Wow. So this is this someone all of a sudden getting perspective and deciding out of nowhere to move forward? Or is this taking time to get perspective on what you want and about how to go about moving forward to get what you want? What else is this about? What's this Temperance and what's this about? Nine of Wands. What's this? Wow. Pisces. Is this you reestablishing contact with this person? Or is this you... this a lot of times this is a watcher and the waiter card, like watching and waiting and not really doing anything, kind of maybe delivering a message via online, but it's indirect communication at best. Typically it's watching and waiting. But this is all about perspective and time and balance needed and kind of doing things, pulling back. This is out of control. This is moderation. So here this, whatever this situation is, got you in its grips. It's all you think about, or it's been in the back of your mind and you're trying to get some distance from it and get balanced and establish normalcy or get things back under control and to be patient and to do the right things and whatever in spite of how this feels. And then out of nowhere, unexpectedly so, this is the unexpected here, we've got balance being restored and knowing what to do and what to say. So you spend all this time thinking about someone, and then either you or the person, I can't tell which, but honestly, if I'm honest, it feels like you, just saying. But all of a sudden, it goes from this obsessive quality, this unhealthy quality, this feeling like this has a hold on you, to balance and perspective and knowing what to do and what to say. Huh. Wow. What's this hangman about? And it's about baby steps. The pages are always about, nights are about movement, pages are about messages, but it's this, pages for me always mean like, okay, like it's sticking a toe in the water. Like nothing like gangbusters, like coming in somebody like a freight train. It's more like kind of just sending a message, reaching out online, or kind of just running into them, or, you know, well, that kind of is stalkery, but it's setting things in motion on a very small scale, very minimal involvement, minimal effort, but nonetheless the effort, or at least the attention, is there. And this is going after it. Perhaps this is because you've been, but see, the thing is, you've been not, all right, you've been holding back and not pursuing this. But the shift is, whereas here, maybe it's a choice to wait a little longer, but I don't think so. This is, I'm just saying, you got to understand this. This is out of control. This is feeling like it has a hold on you. And this right here is all that. Because I think there's processing how this ended, right? Like not, it's like what happened? I mean, we were this, and then all of a sudden we got this reversal, right? Now, this also is a good omen for the future, but it's also open-ended and nobody knows what's going to happen. And it could signify a breakup that just kind of was just, it kind of just stopped. It was like we were going, and then it just stopped. There wasn't even really a breakup, but we just fell out of love, or someone just stopped communicating, calling, and maybe that's what this obsessive quality, this unhealthy attachment to this situation is, because of the way it ended. There's something very open-ended about the way it ended. So all of a sudden, somehow, some way, I don't know what the heck happens, but this, whatever's got its hold on you, gets transmuted to where it's now, whatever, what was out of control, what felt out of control, gets transmuted to feeling balanced, to having the perspective to where it doesn't have a hold on you anymore. And you know what action to take. And it begins with reaching out and communicating, most likely online. Do you see how it gets transmuted here? And the thing is that this, I don't know why. I just know that the way things ended is eating at you. And there's a wish and a hope for it to work out in the long run. But somehow something happens to where, out of the blue, unexpectedly so, all of a sudden, this changes to balance and moderation. And you know what to do. And it begins with reaching out online. So either you do it or the person does it. I feel like it's you, but it could be, since this is about the unexpected, it could be that you get an unexpected message from this person that restores the balance, that restores perspective. Hearing from them might be just what you need to kind of get things back in line for yourself and to be able to normalize or stabilize. What's this hangman? Maybe they reach out and then you're able to finally let it go and transition and not be thinking. Maybe you get the answers that you need after they reach out and establish or send some kind of message or communication. And from that, you're able to finally let it go and start to transition out of the relationship. What's this hangman about? Still not knowing what to do after either you reach out or they reach out. Still not knowing what to do. So we go from balance being restored and you reaching out to all of a sudden, okay, well, it's out of my hands now. Either they reached out to me and I don't know what to do, or I reached out to them and I'm still waiting to hear. I'm going to let go of expectation and wait, but I still feel held captive by it. So this right here in this energy is still very much the same. This could also be, though, in a healthier slant, it could be that I've done due diligence, I've reached out to this person, and now I'm going to let it go and I'm going to restrict myself from further reaching out. I'm going to give it time. I'm going to be patient and wait till I hear from them. So I think this is about you knowing what to do, and it begins with reaching out. Either you reach out or they reach out. I'm thinking that it's you, but it very well could be them reaching out because it's unexpected, right? So, and then after that happens, you need to pull back and you need to allow whatever's going to happen. And as much as you can, hold yourself back from interacting with this person. I don't think this is about you being fearful. I think this is about you standing down and letting them initiate. Interesting. I don't think this is you wishing things were different. I feel like this is about you standing down because it's something that they need to, it's like you know better than to reach out. This is you holding yourself back. It's not you being afraid and feeling fearful. This is you restricting yourself and being like, you know what, I'm not going to engage. There's something, why do you need more time though? If that's what you wanted, if that's all we've been thinking about, And then there's finally communication, albeit very small. Why is this holding back and transitioning out of it? What else for this Hangman and Eight of Swords? More time is needed because you're talking about a relationship here. You're talking about this returning to and restoring the stability of this relationship. More time is going to be needed. That's why. That's why you need more time to think, because you still don't know what you want or what to do about what you want with this person. You need more time to think about this, because that's what the hold is with this person, is that you had this really dynamic relationship that just felt like all was right with the world, and now that potentially could be back on the table because of this unexpected reaching out here, someone knowing what to do and knowing what to say and opening conversation. You're like, I still need more time to think about this. I still need to. But then now it's a choice. That's the difference. After this happens, you holding back and being like, you know what, I need to kind of take some more time and think about this. And I don't know what the outcome's going to be. I am kind of letting go of any expectation, and I'm not going to engage with this. I'm going to think about this more. Instead of it having a hold on you, you're now free to think about it or set it down or whatever. The difference is you still might think about it, but now it's a choice rather than an unhealthy attachment to it, whether it's controlling you and being pervasive. Now it's a choice to walk away, to think about it, to answer the person back or not. So this right here, this is pretty pivotal, because whatever this is about the perspective or whatnot, restores the balance. Because it goes from this to this. What's this strength card about for Pisces? Hello, Louise. What's this strength card about for Pisces? This strength card. Okay, stop it. That's rude. Get sassy with me. So this is about deciding whether an offer is a good offer, if it's balanced, if it's going to be stable, secure, if you're going to be on the same page, if it's going to be reciprocal, all the good things that make up a relationship that has a potential for longevity and respect and love and thriving and all that. So, wow, this is you going back and forth about wondering if this is a good offer. Maybe you're thinking of making the offer. Maybe you're wondering if it's a good idea to make the offer. If you're in receipt of it, it's about you wondering if this is a good offer. And it looks like more time is needed for you. Like you're like, I don't know. So I'm going to kind of be shutting down for a little bit. I don't know what the answer is, but I know that but it's almost like this is not casual. This, you're either in or you're out with this. And I think that's why you might need more time here, because this is not just casually starting to date someone again. This is the way you feel about this person and the way you once felt. You're either in or you're out. There's no in between. This is pretty darn pivotal, because you go from this, I know I keep saying that, but you go from this to all of a sudden communication finally, and then a weight is lifted and you feel like it's a choice to think about it rather than not being able to stop thinking about it. And it has everything to do with either making an offer or an offer coming in and you wondering if it's a good idea to continue, if this is going to be a good thing. Are we on solid ground? What else for Pisces? Ace of Swords. This could be having clarity of thought, realizing the truth. A lot of times this means death or cutting things off, but it could also mean realizations, epiphanies, coming to the truth of a situation, either by talking, you two talking, or you realizing it on your own. But this feels like a new realization, new thoughts, new ideas, a break from feeling obsessed about something to all of a sudden balance being restored and having a new perspective, new way of thinking, new ideas, new kind of feeling like a weight's been lifted and you can see clearly. What else for Pisces? Look at that. Long-standing relationship, or a relationship where it once was faithful, settled, solid, just like this right here, and took a turn and you started to feel weighed down or trapped by it, or somebody did. It was no longer staying secure. It was weighing you down and feeling trapped and, controlling and whatnot. All of a sudden, whatever that was, we have communication now. We've got the anchor and the birds. So this is communication. This is new communication, busyness, networking, all that sort of thing. So probably that online communication, swords. So, whoops, okay. And then we've got the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. So Nine of Swords kind of falling in line with this energy right here, as far as it weighing pretty heavily on your mind and going round and round and round, and kind of keep rethinking and reliving the ending and the just the heartache and the not knowing what to do and and regrets and guilt and all of that. To Seven of Pentacles, going back and forth about it, still negotiating that ending, or trying to decide if, trying to establish some order and balance and decide if it's worth going back and revisiting, because you never were okay with how things ended. So there's conflict, and on like one day you might feel like, no, I feel like I was in the right, and then the next day you're like, oh God, did we do the right thing? Did we, did everything okay? That's the Seven of Wands, but the Seven of Pentacles, so there's a bit of that energy too. But this is all about possibly having regrets, wondering if you did the right thing, if it was worth it, if it wasn't worth it. Did I pull out too soon? That sort of thing. Negotiating, bargaining. All right, so this is you not being satisfied with your love life, and then all of a sudden it kind of ends with you having choice and wanting more time to deliberate what you're being at the crossroads. Seven of Pentacles, about either making an offer or an offer coming in. And I think it's because the weight of the offer. This is not casual dating and getting to know each other again. It might seem like a small offer communication, but it rapidly progresses. And this is either about you're in or you're out again, because this person meant way too much for you to just be casual with them again. All right, shutting up. Pisces, I hope this was helpful. Kind of went deep on that one. But I can feel the weight of them for you. And honestly, you still love them. You might try to say that you don't, but that's got to be hard, right? Because where you thought there was no hope, now there is, and you're like, well, I don't know anymore. Now that it's a choice, I might want to walk away from it for a while. But there is a love there. Okay, I wish you luck with this. I really do. I hope it works out for you. And I hope to see you in the next reading. And thank you for stopping by. You take care.